For many couples, the journey of growing their family can be excruciating, painful, expensive, and biologically impossible. For some women, bringing a baby into their lives just won't work. Greater Hopes brings these people together, making connections and finding happy, healthy homes for babies and young children. Today, we're learning more about the organization. We've got Kathy. She is the executive director. Brady is a birth mother. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So let's talk about what you do. You guys have been doing this for many, many years,
Yes.
bringing families together.
Yeah. So it initially starts in a scenario like Brady's, where we've got a mom or a family who just don't feel ready or able to meet all of their children's needs. And so they come to us hoping to find a really great family where the child can grow up happy and healthy and safe. And we navigate all the difficulties of that and bring everybody together.
And let's talk about some of the navigation portion of what you do and kind of how it works, how it breaks down, and the support you give, not just for the mother, but for the adoptive family too.
Okay, great. So there's always two tracks going on. So we've got our birth parents coming to us, or grandparents, guardians, needing to make a good plan for their children. We spend a lot of time talking to them. What are they looking for? What are they hoping for? And then we've got our adoptive families who are getting home studied and educated and trained, and they're working really hard to show us that they will be a safe and stable home. And through all of that, we're building community. We want everybody to know each other as much as possible. We want our adoptive families to support each other. Our staff is amazing in supporting our adoptive families and our birth families. We have birth mother groups. We have great grandparent and grandparent groups of birth family members who get together, talk about how they can all love and support the children, and our adoptive families have groups as well.
Wow. So it just sounds like one big family, right? And kind of everyone works together on this.
Yes, you said that perfectly well.
All right, wonderful. All right, Brady, let's talk a little bit about your situation. I really appreciate you sharing this with us. Talk about kind of the support that you've received and what it was like walking through this for you.
So when I found out I was pregnant, I knew that raising my child I was not going to be able to give her the life that I wanted for her, that she deserved. So I found Greater Hopes, and they walked me through every step of the way, trying to explain things in a way that a unrested mother could understand. And I felt like they really stepped with me and advocated for me, not just the baby, but for me and what I wanted to do. They wanted to see if I wanted to parent. They tried offering many different options, and I found her perfect family.
I love that. And you still are connected. And let's talk about that continuation of the relationship with the birth parents. You guys have events that bring everyone together and make sure that they're included if they want to be, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we always do something around Mother's Day, Father's Day to bring everybody together, and it'll be everything from adoptive families coming in and setting up breakfast stations to let's put together potted plants together. And then over the summer, we have an adoptive family picnic. And again, everybody comes to that. The birth family comes. They can bring their other children if they have other children. So siblings get to still know each other, even if an adoption took place. And then every holiday, we have an event as well that everybody comes to. And then every other month, we do a birth mother event. And they come together. And it is one of my favorite parts of the job. We talk about feelings, but we also just have fun together and be women together. And then the birth fathers, they're not so much into sitting around and talking about feelings. So they tend to stay involved and get support more one-on-one from the caseworker that helped them in their adoption plan. And once in a while, they'll set up a text situation with another birth father so they can talk to another man who's been through the situation.
Yeah, creating that community. And Brady, talk to that a little bit and how you felt. I mean, obviously, this is a really difficult decision for you to make, and to have everyone be able to support you, and then continuing on to be able to see your daughter. And you know, how does that make you feel when you make that decision, you know, about like looking in hindsight?
Going into it, you don't know if you're going to be as included as you would like to be. And I didn't want to step on any toes. I didn't want to be over involved when they didn't want me. Like, I wanted them to be able to create their family and grow that bond together. But they have taken it upon themselves to include not just me, but my extended family as well. It's not that they adopted my daughter. It's that our families have adopted each other. And we have holidays together. We get to babysit. We have a room set up at our house for her. She calls me MB for Mama Brady. And she's just, they are our family.
I love that.
And knowing other birth moms who have been through this situation is life-changing. You get to hear other stories and other perspectives and ways you haven't thought about things, but you all have that common value, common thing in mind that you've all been through, and there's not often you find people that have been through things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Bringing everyone together. Okay, this is such a wonderful. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for doing what you do. People can get involved if they want to get a hold of you, if they're looking to adopt, if there are, potentially birth mothers out there, they can just reach out.
Yeah, birth parents can call us anytime. We have an on-call worker 24/7. It's not unusual to be texting in the middle of the night with moms, and then adoptive families can call us anytime as well. We have monthly orientation meetings for adoptive families, so they can learn pretty much anytime they're ready to learn. We can get them set up with some good information.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much. Happy New Year to you. You want to learn more? GreaterHopes.org is the website you're going to want to go to. They are having that birth mom gathering coming up on February 16th from 4 to 6. That's their location in Wyoming. You can also give them a call, 616-451-0245. We'll be right back.